everyday school slash work makeup video. And as you can see, this look is just a little bit more glamorous. I have quite a lot more makeup on, and it probably isn't ideal for if you're in a rush, but this is something I would wear on a day that I just want to have a little bit extra makeup on for one reason or another. Just some days I feel like I just want to wear more makeup than on other days. It's probably like one day out of the week. Okay, so I'm starting out by applying a primer to the areas of my face that I get oily. This is going to help your makeup last all day. Then I'm going in with a BB cream and I'm dotting that all over my face and then blending it out with a duo fiber brush. You can definitely use a foundation. You can go as full coverage as you want to, and yes, I'm aware that my arm is darker than my face. I've discussed this in another video, but my face just doesn't tan like the rest of my body does. Then I'm going in with my favorite concealer and I'm putting that in a triangle shape under my eyes. And it is a few shades lighter than my skin tone, so it is highlighting. I'm also going over my eyelid, but I'm going to do it again later anyways, as I ended up wiping it off. And I'm blending out that with a smaller version of the same brush that I used to blend out my foundation. Then I'm putting that on the highest points of my face, my chin, nose, and the middle of my forehead. I'm blending it out with the same brush. This is going to add some dimension to the face as it is lighter and it is going to highlight. And then I'm also doing it at the bottom of my cheeks because I get a little bit of redness there that I want to cover up. Here I'm just going in with a translucent powder to set my under eye concealer so I don't get any creasing, and I'm also going around any areas on my face where I sometimes get oily. Next I'm using a bronzer just to add some warmth and dimension to my face. I put way too much on there, but I managed to blend it out. I'm going under my cheeks, on my temples of my forehead, and under my jawline just to bring that all together. This is going to just add warmth and dimension like I just said. And now I'm just taking a cool pink tone blush. Obviously it's pink because it's a blush, but I'm just applying that on the apples of my cheek and taking that all the way to the back of my cheeks. Next I'm going to highlight, and this is actually an eyeshadow, but I find it the perfect colour for highlighting my face, so I'm just putting that on the tops of my cheekbones, my brow bone, and just above the highest point of my eyebrows, and then down the centre of my nose and on my cupid's bow. And this is just going to add a really nice glow to the skin and make you look super healthy and dewy. I quickly did my eyebrows off camera because we all do our eyebrows differently, and then I'm going to move onto the eyes. And as I already said, I am using a concealer over my eyelids because I did end up changing my eyeshadow because I really hated it, and so I had to put this on as a base again, and I blended it out with my finger. Then I'm going in with this orangey toned eyeshadow and using that on a fluffy brush right through the crease of my eye, and I'm blending it through as a transition shade. Then I'm taking this cooler, darker toned brown and I'm using that also through the crease of my eye, but I'm keeping it more focused below the previous colour that we applied. and I'm just using that to add more colour and some depth and dimension. Then I'm taking this Max Factor shadow. Here you can choose any shade you like. I just chose this because it's the first one I pulled out of my drawer, and with my finger I am pressing that onto the rest of my eyelid. Then I'm taking a white pencil into my waterline because I chose not to do anything on my lower lash line because then my eyes look more open and awake. I'm also running that through the lower lashes and then blending it out slightly with my finger so there are no harsh lines. Then I'm curling my eyelashes and applying a lot of mascara. Again, I'm not putting it on the bottom lashes, only the top, because I find that this just adds a really cool look to my eyes. They look a lot more different than usual, and it just keeps the eyes open. Then I'm taking this lighter flesh tone shade and I'm putting that on the inner corners of my eyes to highlight. And then I am lining my lips. I chose to use a nude lip for this look because it is for everyday, remember. So I'm just lining my lips. And then I'm going in with a lighter nude lip, and it kind of gives this ombre effect, which I thought was really pretty. And that is the finished look, guys. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and remember, all products I use will be listed in the description box below.